Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 289th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So this is one of those vinyls I had been trying to find literally since I started my collection. So when I came across it during a trip to Amoeba Records here in LA a few months back, I was totally stoked and had put it on my list of albums to review on the channel before I'd even left the store. Of course, I'm alluding to the now defunct underground hip-hop outfit RATKING and their 2014 So It Goes album, which followed up their 2012 Wiki 93 EP, and is yet another LP that made my frequent listening rotation pretty much right after first hearing it. On top of introducing me to one of the most unique and distinct MCs out there today, that being core member Wiki, who first really popped up on the radar for a lot of underground and alternative hip-hop fans when he made a memorable guest appearance on Earl Sweatshirt's 2015 release I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. And they've remained close collaborators even with the output Wiki's released so far into the 2020s. However, obviously it wouldn't be much of a team with just one member, so I don't want to take anything away from the contributions made by Raymond, MC Hack, and Sporting Life. But to be frank, I haven't really kept up with too many of their solo endeavors since RATKING. While Wiki, on the other hand, has been a promising artist I've consistently kept an eye on, ever since So It Goes initially made its rounds throughout online music communities. And I really became a true fan when I found the freestyles and ciphers the various members did back in the day, where they're clearly going completely off the top of the dome, and despite being mere teenagers at the time, these tapes show an undeniable energy, skill, and talent, and I was completely enamored with how Wiki would go about constructing a verse or a freestyle, especially with his one-of-a-kind flow and innovative, unexpected inflection placements and patterns. While his solo output grows and improves with each passing year, and I was a huge fan of the short-lived supergroup he took part in with Lil Uglymane and Antoine called Secret Circle, I feel like the one full-length studio release from RATKING here stands apart from all that other work stylistically, taking a completely different sonic approach from the underground hip-hop dominating the East Coast in the 2010s. That was largely being pioneered by guys like Rock Marciano or West Side Gun. So It Goes definitely still has the grimy New York energy that those artists emit in their music, but instead of minimal drum loops and fly drug raps, these guys deliver noisy, experimental soundscapes with down-to-earth bars that give you a straight look at the gritty underbelly of the city. And instead of glamorizing it, Wick and company are just painting a picture of how they grew up and their surroundings without any real filter or rose-tinted glasses. Also, we have the benefit of members who come from a number of different ethnicities and cultural backgrounds, which sonically plays a big role in RATKING's output because the production often incorporates certain elements of UK grime and garage music, and ultimately sounds a lot closer to what you'll hear from hip-hop pioneers on the other side of the pond, like Roots Manuva's Run Come Save Me, or Mike Skinner, better known as The Streets, with his groundbreaking debut LP Original Pirate Material. Those classics utilize the same type of busy, quick tempo hi-hats with loud, uncompromising kicks and snares to create these dizzying, mind-melting beats, which Wiki and MC Hack use as a foundation for their insightful and lyrically potent verses, which are all elements that come together to create an innovative, forward-thinking piece of rap music that almost defies categorization and feels like it could come out tomorrow and still be perceived as a breath of fresh air. While the gripping production may be what grabs your ear initially on So It Goes, for me it's the dense, character-filled raps that really keep your attention. And a perfect song to exemplify that would actually be the title track, which also probably has my favorite instrumental on the LP, with these shimmering, high-pitched vocal chops that are masterfully cut up and reassembled. This was also the single that first introduced me to RATKING, and while obviously the killer beat played a large role, it was really the opening verse from Wiki that sold me on these guys, so I wanted to share that part of the track specifically. starting with him rapping, "No need to be cooping at home, got the stoop as my throne, brick and concrete stricken on me with a raunchy hoe swollen. No Rome throne, golden, only beige with a mix of gray that's the closest. Much of my motions the Hudson a-flowin'. Carry Russian locust, Irish locust, Puerto Rican locust. Get off the boat and seeking to go kiss the golden streets, but no, it's instead stop, still get hot off bedrock. Except home, left home, to get a home, to get it own, to get a grip, to get a lifelong bid or a quiet strong grip. Looking at your New York Giants with eyes that realize how high it gets, business legitimate or you swiping shit. Kind of like this Nikon lens, stole it from a hoe she was high on meth, brought it to Canal, now they buying it, recycling it on some unlicensed shit. How could you put a price on this? City we surviving in, city we be vibing with. City I've been living here my whole life, how can I be hyped on shit? I also really fuck with the hook that comes right after those top tier rhymes, because it even helped tie the album together by incorporating the names of other tracks, with part of the chorus being 6 million trains to ride, choose one. 6 million stories to tell, who's one? There's plenty as many as pennies in the futon, hidden, waiting to be spittin' once the crew's gone. The production on this thing is mostly handled in-house by the various members I listed earlier in the video, but they also get a bit of assistance from DJ Dogdick, Isaiah Barr, and King Cruel. That talented UK artist is also one of the guest appearances on here, alongside Wavy Spice, Solomon Faye, and once again DJ Dogdick. For the songs I want to shout out as honorable mentions on this one, I would have to go with So Sick Stories, Removia, Eat, Puerto Rican Judo Coco 88, and then when it comes to my overall favorite tracks, I'm gonna leave out So It Goes since I talked about how much I revere it at length already, and instead name my top 3 as Canal, Snow Beach, and Bug Fights. Thank you for watching my 289th video. Next up we have someone I'm kinda shocked I've only had once on the page so far. So look to see who that pick is, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite moments are off this memorable New York-based one and done. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.